I'm like, I need to find the best plugins. There must be like this hidden gem out there. There's currently 448 ChatGPT plugins. That's 56 pages of ChatGPT plugins. That's too much. And I'm like, I need to find the best plugins. There must be like this hidden gem out there. But every website is like showing me the same 10 plugins over and over again. So for the next 3 hours, I'm going to check out 17 ChatGPT plugins, and I'm not just gonna talk about them, I'm gonna use them and I'm gonna rank them based on how useful they are. And yeah, maybe we get away with some insanely powerful knowledge here. Let's begin. So we start by going to the plugin store. Let's test the first one, Video Insights. This one works with YouTube. I'm gonna copy the link, can give me transcript, and I paste the link. Okay, here we go. Providing it in this long document code here though. I don't really like that. I want to mention that many of these plugins are not as advertised, and I definitely want to show them exactly as they are. So yeah, it keeps writing, and so this one is good, except I use this one instead, which is a Chrome extension that lets me download, and that takes literally about 10 seconds to just click 2 buttons. So in terms of productivity, this one is getting a C. Plugin number 2, Show Me Diagrams. Create and edit diagrams directly in chat. I'm gonna ask it to explain how a car works using a visual diagram. Here's a basic diagram. Driver turns key, the ignition system starts, engine powers, transmission rotates, wheels, the steering system, braking system. As a diagram lover, from using it only one time, because I'm staying within the 25 messages per 3 hours limit, I really want to test it with making a diagram of all the human systems. For now, a solid S tier. The next one is Zapier. Let's, for example, turn one of my Twitter likes into a script with OpenAI. So I believe this is the one we want. So I'm going to try to make a zap that triggers on a Twitter like. ChatGPT rewrites it and then it puts it into a Notion note. Okay, here is a summary of the zap we can create. Trigger, action, action. You can confirm the creation of the zap by clicking confirm zap. So it actually did it for me. Zapier can connect with over 5,000 apps, and I love it for automation. Highly recommend checking out Patreon if you want to know all my automations that save me hours of time. Here we go. Trigger when a tweet is liked. This is exactly like the other one I have. They have an action where we tweet, where we send it to that action we just created and then save it in a Notion database. So yeah, this is pretty legit. I would love to try to create like a 11-step automation, but since we only got one try, Zapier is getting an A tier. The two main issues that could get it up to an S tier is auto-connected to my Twitter account, to my Notion account, all of that. And the second thing, it is quite expensive, so I'm gonna take that into account while ranking them. But a solid A tier, and obviously I'm biased, I love Zapier. Plugin number 4 is Visla, where you can create a short video from public stock footage based on your specified topic. So I can create a video about a boy and a girl falling in love, but the families are rivals. Therefore, they run away together. Send the message. So I tried this a couple of times in the past and I've been quite impressed. There we go, successfully created. Title, Love Against Odds, a runaway love story. To choose love over family. You can view your video here. All right, you've got a 1 minute and 15-second video. Let's see.
In a small town, there were two families who had been rivals for generations. But fate had other plans for their children. The boy and girl met by chance at a local fair and fell in love at first sight. They knew their families would never approve of their relationship.
Yeah, I mean, that clip there didn't really fit well together. It should be like a love story, but hey.
Secretly, hiding from their families and the rest of the town. They would sneak out at night to be together.
So as you can see, it's working. It's very early and there's some major updates that could be done to this to actually make it really good. Better AI voice, faster cutting of videos would go a long way, but as it stands, we're putting it in a B tier. Plugin number 5, Chat with PDF. Now, I heard a lot of people using these PDF plugins and they're not as advertised. So let's check this one. This link here is to a PDF about 1000 true fans. I'm going to paste the link and we're going to ask it, list 10 core lessons from this PDF, error communicating. So I don't know if this one is broken right now. I mean, it doesn't even have an image. Let's try this other PDF one called Ask Your PDF. I'm gonna do the exact same link and give me 10. Okay, it's working. It read it and now it's writing down the 10 lessons. You can also ask follow-up questions and it will store the PDF in its vector database so it doesn't ever lose its memory. How to rank this? I mean, it's doing as it's supposed to do. I'm gonna put it in A tier. If it could easily do graphs maybe, but that's where you can connect multiple things together. A solid A, I'm pretty happy with that. Plugin number 6 is Kayak. So search flights, stays, and rental cars. All right, rental car for tomorrow, June 17, Sarajevo, Bosnia, using Kayak. The date for the rental car, June 17th. Okay, issue with a date format. Let's try again. Okay, I need to go from X to Y, from June 17th to June 20th. Makes sense. I found several rental cars. What? Okay, let's click on it though. Economy, compact, mini. You failed to prove that you're a real user? Come on. You gotta be kidding me though. Here we go. Some cars here in Bosnia, 64, and the lowest is 64. So yeah, but hey, it got me the days that I wanted. It got me the city I wanted. So I mean, it's useful, but it's not that good. Like you can just go to the Kayak website. Nothing big. C tier is perfect. Plugin number 7, Speak. Learn how to say anything in another language with Speak, your AI-powered language tutor. All right. Okay, can you please say this in Norwegian? Hey, what's up? I'm from Norway. Okay, it's translated it to Norwegian. It actually does the dialects and is creating a sentence on how to use it. It's fine. I just actually thought it would speak it instead of just translating it with like artificial intelligence voice or something like that. So do you need this plugin compared to just saying, hey, ChatGPT, can you translate this for me? Not really. Also, in terms of learning a language, we need to learn how to pronounce it, right? So we're missing a bunch of things. So B, if it's right in there. Plugin number 8, Scholar AI Unleash Scientific Research. Search 40 million peer-reviewed papers, explore scientific PDFs, etc. Let's install it and check it out. So I'm gonna try to find if there's any papers on weight loss. So 10 papers on weight loss in the time frame 2022 and 2023. Okay, they actually got top 4 papers sorted by the number of times they've been cited. First one about non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That goes directly to the website. Look at this entire paper. Damn. Paper number 2, triple glucagon. A big one on carbohydrate restrictions and weight loss and weight regain in mice. It actually gave us this paper. I don't know how long it will take to find this manually, but I would love to ask it even more specific questions. I don't know if this is an S tier or an A tier, but I definitely need to check it out more to give it an S. So based on just one usage, I'm gonna put it in an S. Honestly, it kind of did exactly what I wanted to do. Let's say I wanted to create a video about these topics. This plugin would be a huge help. Plugin number 9, Web Pilot. Browse and QA web page, PDF data, generate articles from one or more URLs. Obviously, this one is a little bit different than the browsing plugin that is built into ChatGPT 4. The main problem I've found with browsing is that it starts browsing when it really doesn't have to. With this tool, you can just provide it a link and it will read that and will keep that in mind, or at least that's what I think it does. So we're gonna test it out. I'm gonna use one of these papers actually that is about the weight loss, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and I'm gonna give it the link. So let's ask it about a couple of true statements in this research paper. Right away it starts going into that it's the most common chronic liver disease in the Western world, and it's actually breaking it down really well. And this would be too much data for me to give it like just copy paste. So this is a very good use case, and I think you can just keep asking it follow-up questions. So This one is amazing. Let me actually ask it like a hard question that's all the way down here. Like, what is reference number 74 and what is reference number 102? Let's see. Give me an exact copy. So it seems like it's browsing again and it wasn't actually able to do it. I might have to put the link in there. Save and submit. Okay, what I think happened is that since they are not actually numbers in the formatting, you can see that I can't really click on it. It might be an impossible task for it to do. So it's getting like a B. I think most language models will be up to date in the future anyways. Plugin number 10, prompt perfect. Type perfect to craft the perfect prompt every time. So apparently you start by typing perfect and then the prompt that you want. So let's say write a YouTube video about the top 10 ChatGPT plugins. If I click enter, it's using prompt perfect. And actually you can see this is the input and then it just produced this incredible prompt here, rephrased, and let me read it and see if there's anything really cool. Yeah, look at this. Thorough overview of each plugin, including its features, benefits, and potential drawbacks, and it should be targeted towards individuals who are interested in enhancing their ChatGPT experience. That is really detailed. And then it gives a, hey, there's plugin name number 1, plugin name number 2. And look at this intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell icon. And no, ChatGPT is still so bad at writing YouTube videos. It's crazy. But I mean, it did what it did and I could have given it way more information. So I'm pretty impressed by just using this one time. I'm definitely going to use this one more. I think that there's a huge difference between a good prompt and a bad prompt. So this one deserves an S tier. Now I need to tell you something. I've been choosing from the popular tab in the plugin store. There's some of these that I just can't talk about because I don't have enough knowledge, like Notable that creates notebooks in Python and SQL. And there's also others that other people have talked about a lot, like Instacart, Wolfram, Golden, that I'm just not going to include. And now we're going to step into the unknown territory where we click on all. Look at all these pages of plugins. Oh my goodness. I have to suffer for this YouTube video, or maybe it's going to be cool. Let's actually click on new and let's see what's happening right here. I think that we need a plugin for all these plugins. How do I know which one of these are good? Plugin number 11. Stories. Create beautiful illustrated stories easily. Okay, let's create another story about a boy and a girl where the families hate each other, so they run away together. Okay. It started Romeo and Juliet for kids. Let's click the link. It opens on this beautiful website and has the text on the left and they're generating an image right now. You can see other people's work here as well. You can actually like them. So some sort of social media. There is no way. Look at this. The entire story plus images generated automatically just like that. Like this is as close to an automatic storybook as you can. But look at this. This was the perfect place to start their new life together. No way. It's like even more pages. It's literally 40 pages. And it just keeps going. Damn. 51 pages to the end. Wow. This is an easy S tier. I love when plugins can just blow me away like this. ChatGPT plugin number 12. Open Tools AI. Find the right AI tools for your needs from the largest collection on the web. Okay, I'm asking about turning text into video and listing top 10 tools for that. Let's see what it's gonna do. It was really fast. Tweet to video. Converts tweets into videos. Okay, Fleeky, I've heard about this one. Model scope text to video. Wizard vid to text. Okay, I've not heard about these ones yet. This is really cool. No way, these are actually things I've never heard about before. Even giving me a repository from Hugging Face. Wow, it actually did it, but it didn't actually provide the best answer, which I would say is Runway ML. And this is also about captioning and subtitling and dubbing. Actually, a lot of them are transcription services. Also, the website isn't really that popular, so I don't know how up to date this one is. I would rather use something like Future Tools. So C tier or maybe even the first D tier. No, let's do C tier. Plugin number 13, Questmate Forms. Create forms, checklists, and workflows. We call them quests that you can assign, schedule, or make public. Let's test it out. So imagine I need a form for somebody that has a business, but they now need to automate a lot of their work with AI, and this would be a go on a call form. So create a form to apply AI automation into their business. Let's see, making a form now. Okay, it's created a form. Let's check out the questions. Click here to access the form. Okay, they're still making it. This design is pretty cool though. I know which questions that I would put into this form. Okay, here it is. Okay, name, email, company name, company website. Read the following documents. So they actually created some overview documents, which is not secure, so they don't really like that. And it's to a website that I don't own. What? They need to sign an agreement. What is the purpose of the call? What is the desired outcomes of the call? What documents do you need to bring to the call? No, I wouldn't include that. What questions do you have for the call? Sign below. Nope, I don't like this. The design also looks very bad, so if I would send anybody here, it kind of looks unprofessional. I'm sorry. To me, this is very much like a C or D tier. I wouldn't really use this. You know what? I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna put both of these in D tier because we gotta fill that space up too. And these have been the worst so far. Plugin number 14, World News. Summarize news headlines. You can ask for the latest news from various sources around the world. This is very cool. Let's ask it about AI news that happened today or maybe yesterday. Give me a list of AI news that happened last 2 days. It's browsing. Okay, it's saying a couple of things. Google's new AI tools about making online shopping even easier. This is actually up to date. From Wired, researchers from Harvard. This is also from 2 days ago about the EU law as well. Damn, this is actually working really well. I've heard of all of these and I'm up to date all the time. It actually found one that happened today, so I gotta give this ChatGPT plugin a little applause, honestly. Damn, this might actually be one that I'm gonna use to ask about the top articles of the last week in AI and become a part of my research process. So easy S tier plugin there. Plugin number 15, change, discover impactful nonprofits to support in your community and beyond. Let's install the plugin. Let's ask it for nonprofits working on restoring wetlands, forests, and natural ecosystems. I know a couple of these, so let's see if they can find the ones that I know. Oh, it couldn't actually find that, but they're gonna do environmental conservation or wildlife preservation. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do wildlife preservation. Okay, here we go. Number 1, wildlife preserves. They got Southwest Texas, and those were the 2. I wish it gave me more, but I guess that these ones are very specifically created for natural habitats and ecosystems, so there might not be that many out there. So this one fits right into a B tier plugin. Plugin number 16, Yabble, create insights instantly. Any audience, any question, Yabble it. Let's install. So I'm gonna ask it about the audience of people interested in artificial intelligence, and now it's yabbling and have generated a set of questions for our survey. And then you can continue down saying like creating custom target audience for your survey, etc. They're calling this augmented data that can kind of predict the answers that the audience might have, which is very interesting. I mean, it definitely does what it says it does, so I think we're gonna put it in A tier. It's between A and B for me. Plugin number 17, RoboAd, your AI-powered ad assistant. I've heard good things about this one. So you can basically give it a website like the Linus Tech Tip store, pop a link in there and say create multiple ads, and apparently it should do it. Okay, it had an internal server error first. Okay, and now it's creating the ads like the title, path, description. It's very small though. I don't know if this is what we want. This is hardly an ad. Let's try Fjellreven instead. Okay, it's creating more ads and it's just very short. Quality outdoor clothing. So this one is definitely a C tier or a D tier even. So there you have it. Did I miss any plugins? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to check out our Patreon and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.